Hi, welcome to Ocean Yemi's channel. Now, I thought I'd be very light here because I've been putting on some real, like, more like deep stuff. There is a lot going on. And the other day, I found myself watching Eve of the Bayou, which I haven't watched for a long time. I didn't know how soulful and like the ambience of it is, like the presence of the characters. um Sometimes you forget characters and then you remember the the movie, but that you remember bits and pieces of the movie, or sometimes you add parts to the movie. Like Eve of the Bayou um shows a little bit of richness of Louisiana, um a middle class family in Louisiana that enjoying themselves as usual. The mom and dad is together, but the dad's being what you call it, cheating on the mom. Hi Saint, hi Saint Hudson. Um, so I watch Eve of the Bayou, because you know me, I like programs. I really love watching different types of programs. Not only that, sometimes some programs do really bring it home, bring it to life in your mind and stuff like that. They also, just like the books, they help marry the oneness of the characters together with whatsoever's going on. Um, Now in Eve of the Bayou, if you do remember it from the 90s, and I think Lawrence Fishburne, I think is in there. I think, and Vivica Fox, I think her name is in there. So excuse me. You see young Vivica Fox with black hair, looking really beautiful in this movie. Hi Hudson. Hi Medusa. Hi Hood Therapy. Calling you all the wrong names. So in this movie, I call it a magical movie. Why? Because I call it a magical movie because you're right there with the characters, really, literally right there with the characters from beginning to end. It shows the excellence, like black excellence, in a kind of way because they're living in a nice house. They're kind of fairly rich family. There's loads of tragedies, there's loads of generational curses and stuff like that. The doctor, who is Vivica Fox's husband, right? At first, you see the joy of the family, the joyness of the family. You realize that they're happy, but behind every joyful family, there is always a like secrets, and seems like there was some type of abuse that taken place in this house, but it doesn't get to that extent. It kind of flips it onto the daughter, which is really weird. But on the flip side of it, the Eve of the Bayou have the magical ends. People with gifts able to see the future, able to tell the future. People with enemies who tells the future. But then, oh, is it Lynn Whitfield? Whitfield? She look like Vivica Fox. How did I get mixed up? And that one, the one, she, right, one of them turned up in I don't know if you can hear me because my daughter with this TV. Let me turn up so she don't moan. Alright. Yeah, it is a great movie. It's such a great movie. I'll tell you. Bring me back to the 90s in a kind of way. The jazz. One thing I didn't notice was the jazz at the end. The jazz at the end, soulful, as well. Oh yes, back to the fortune tellers. The lady who loses her husband, she lost three husbands, but all in different ways. She loved them, all three of them. She's able to tell people, help people in her community. She can see their future, can't see her future. It's like, wow, you just think, wow, darn, imagine having that gift and you can't even see what's coming for yourself. She tells one lady how to keep something closest to herself because her daughter stole something from her. In the next part, right, you see them walking through the marketplace, and there's a fortune teller sitting with a white face, or traditions. You see the spirit bottle sitting on the side. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You see a lot of stuff. You see a lot of stuff. The spirit bottles. I mean, I remember when I found out about spirit bottles. I remember when I literally found out about spirit bottles, and there it was in the movie, literally in the movie, the reading of the bones, the bone reader, who tells the woman to look to her children, and then the woman questions why, but why? Why do I look to my children? Look to your children. And then her sister sits there for her reading. Now you'll think like this is like the face off of the two seers. Like it's just like a face off. You're just like, wow, how this is gonna go down. And she says, I can't remember what she says to the lady. The lady goes into oh yeah, she calls her a widow, black widow. And she goes into one. She runs from where she's sitting. It's just one of those movies, short and sweet movie, mind you. I thought it'd be a little longer. I was really waiting for it to be longer. I thought it'd be as long as Beloved and Color Purple, but it was quite short and soulful. Ow. What's the matter? My neck hurts too much. Oh, lie down then. I told you to lie down. The little girl, mind you, is such a wise little girl. She has the gift. Um, she has the gift of sight, where her sister tells her something. What's the matter? Go lie down. Right, she lays her hands. They lay their hands on each other's hand, and she tells her what seems like was possible, that how she herself did seem like. Oh, they tried to make it seem like. Oh, and no, the TV in the background. Hold up. I know it's loud. It's loud. Everything's loud. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Literally. But sorry, my daughter's loud. I couldn't wait to later to come and do it. To do this live. I mean, I had to come and say something. I was literally going to go and look at articles. Well, articles will do this one. No, no, we'll not give it what it needs to be given. Hi, Adashaway. Yeah, it is truly a really brilliant movie. Really brilliant movie. Yeah, it is the TV in the background. My daughter's watching her things. Yeah, it is truly an outstanding movie. The 90s made loads of good movies. More Better Blue. More Better Blue was the one. Loads of what's his name? Denzel Washington movies. He was a very talented. Well, he's still talented, shall I say? He's still a talented man because he ain't dead yet. He's still a talented man. There is loads of untold movies which they are trying to remake them all up, and I'm like, why are you trying to make them? Just leave them where they are. Eve of the Bayou is one of them, which I hope they do not remake. They do not touch it at all because it will just take out the spirit of what the movie is trying to show. Not only that, what I liked as well was the French. The speaking of the French, though Louisiana is known for the French side, the French when they speak their French, because they have a little bit of French in them, and that shows a lot in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. St. Hudson's in the building. Yeah, and it's just a beautiful movie. Now, you see Prime on Netflix, all right? Netflix is good. It is a good place sometimes, but Prime, you get a chance to go through your childhood, your memorable days. I wish they put up Different World on there too. Really, I really do. Right? I used to watch 21 Jump Street. I'm still watching 21 Jump Street. I used to come in from school or I think school, college, or on the weekend and watch 21 Jump Street. Over here, they used to put it on in the weekend. Or I think my friend used to record it with the cable. But when you watch stuff like that, it really brings you back to memories. Like over here, they used to show movies, black movies, late, late, late at night, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. We did not get the privilege of watching stuff like BET. We like over here, we had to like they will put us on late at night, and on top of that, oh, she's from Louisiana. Okay, yeah. So, 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 you know, and like I said, I do love New Orleans. New Orleans is just looks like such a beautiful, interesting place. I've met a few people on YouTube from New Orleans, from Louisiana. Very homely people. I can hear their homeliness from their voices. The Georgia peaches, I heard, right, there's a Georgia peach that I know, which is Trips. Trips is a Georgia peach. So it's just like when you're watching stuff from those times, and you just think to yourself, because we are shown as defenseless people. We are always the ones either getting killed or by, other races or whatever. It's never an equal footing. It's never equal at all. And if it is equal footing, go and sit down. Oh, right. If it is equal footing, it's when the person's either as a lawyer or something else. Okay, but like I said, Eve of the Bayou is so beautiful. It is such a beautiful movie. If my daughter, right, I mean, when my daughter started school and I sat down and I watched that movie, literally watched it from start to finish, no interruptions, no noise, no nothing, just me and that movie. It was beautiful. You see all the swamps, you see the people, the sides where black people was working together in the areas in which there was. So you learn a lot from watching movies, and you can see that we can actually come together and work together. It's just that sometimes, right, it's down to, I feel, the relations or whatever, I don't know, gets in the way. And I think this is what he showed. The husband was cheating with the woman, with one of the, I think, her friend, with his wife's friend, unbeknownst to her. The child happened to be must have went into the part where the car is kept and fell asleep and caught them. And then he tells her one whole tale so she doesn't tell the mum. But his doctoring service, he does extra service the same time. It's like, wow. It's like, and we know that this used to go on, right? We know, and it probably still goes on. The man said he's going to work, and then probably ends up in someone's bed, doing whatever. Mommy, what's the matter? You need to put water in. Okay. Yeah, so but I just thought, I mean, because my daughter's up, I can never finish expressing myself. But Evil the Bayou was so good. It's so good. It's so mystical. There is a bit, like they said there is a bit of voodoo in it. Yes, there is voodoo in it, big time. You see voodoo all over that part where the woman's sitting telling Reading the bones, reading the bones right there. That's voodoo, straight up Louisiana voodoo, right? And I mean, even though the other lady had the gift as well, because she was doing a little voodoo. The little girl asked her, "Oh, but I didn't know that you did voodoo," and she goes, "Oh, I just dabble. You know who that is? Oh, I just dabble and stuff." And then it's like, you just think, but we are magical people. By the way, we are magical people. Whether we tap into it, align ourselves with this powers or not, we are magical people. It's left to be seen whether we find that within ourselves. Now, there is, this comes out in different ways, different ways, right? So, you know, I'm just like, I just thought I'd talk about Eve of the Bayou. I don't know how else to put it. If you ever get a chance to sit down one weekend, a day, make sure you're comfortable. Sit down and watch Eve of the Bayou to the end. Even go through the credits where you hear the jazz, the old jazz, the treme, the old treme jazz. And it's like, wow. I'm just like I said, I couldn't hold myself. Like I said, normally I would have done the live later on my time, nighttime. But when you cannot hold what you see and you have to talk about it, now it's on Amazon Prime together with other stuff. I did do a P Valley. I did do Power Universe. Only some of Power Universe is good. I don't know about Raising the other one. I'm not too sure. I can't really get into that one. But them old movies, there is a lot of those kind of old slavery movies. I know people don't like to talk about it, but there was black excellence. C.J. Walker was one of the black excellence where she made a way for with hair, where she was laying hair down. She was also part of the movement. She was part of the movement. So C.J. Lewis was a whole black millionaire, right? Who was teaching women. She's doing apprenticeships. She's doing the works. Even on the movie, I feel that movie that they did of her, it does not give her justice because she done a whole heap of stuff, right? It just shows how her husband and and his shenanigans, and she done a whole lot. C.J. Lewis, she done a whole lot, and even the Bayou, what I said, it shows the family in a different light. It shows black people in a different light, enjoying themselves for once, not running away. It shows it shows a black man being a doctor around them times, which we never hear about. And when we do hear about it, we hear somebody who's either, oh, maybe they don't even talk about it. Actually, they don't even put it into on the records because most things didn't go on the records. Okay, so, and I know they recorded everything. They recorded every black person in the area, but they don't record everybody. So, you know, from what I know of the Americas. So when you get time, because my daughter's a bit agitated, I'm gonna come off. So with that said, I'm gonna come off because you can hear her. Can you hear her in the background? She's getting agitated. So I'm gonna come off and I'm gonna say just take a look at the movie. So I would like to say thank you, ladies, for passing through because a whole heap of ladies today. St. Hudson, Hood Therapy, Medusa, and A Dash Away. Yeah, it is a good movie. Very good movie. Oh, I think also the scene with the oldest daughter and her father. Yes. Oh, yes. Talk about that hood therapy. Yes, it is creepy. It is creepy. It's like they tried to flip over the abuse thing. It's like what I was like, really? Why would your daughter kiss you like that? I think he used to abuse her secretly. I reckon. But instead, right, the daughter tells like, but it flipped. It's like they flipped it. They like she kissed him. But my thing is, right, those times, right, a lot of things was going on behind closed doors. I don't understand why. I was like, why flip it that way? Why would she kiss him? That makes no sense to me neither. I was like, yeah, that scene was really creepy. Yeah, you're right there. You're right there. Yeah, the young one has the gift too. Yes. Okay, Adasha's from Louisiana. She's a Louisiana madame. So yeah, so like I said, check it out. Check it out. Right? And we all know why the abusing, well, we are going to have that conversation because I see people don't like to talk about it. They tend to run away from it. But you have to talk about it.
We only have eagle wings.
Yeah, you have to talk about it so that if you see something, you'll be able to identify, like, and everything else. And in this movie, I don't know why they twisted it. They twisted it up how it's presented because it's normally like the color purple, where the young girls are thrown into situations which they don't want to be in at the time because they thought that by having a young girl they can have um children, production of children. I think that was one of the reasons in color purple. Now color purple is a whole another conversation which we might just have to do, but I will put up a poll and we will vote and see about talking about the color purple. But obviously, you have to be late at night when my younger one is sleeping because then she'd just be interrupting. And I want to bring people up to the panel, and you can put in your 5 cents, pence, however, and we can have that discussion because this is one thing the community don't like to talk about, or when they do talk about it, it's a reactionary reaction. It's like we are very reactionary people. We cannot. Well, our emotions, and reactions are two different things, and we do take it to the whole nother level. So this conversation can be had, and you don't have to tell a story. Many people, many women has been through these abuses, but they put it on the back of their mind, put it on the back of their head. They don't go and deal with it, don't get therapy to deal with it, which can help you. You don't know. You don't know. Now the other thing is, right, I'm gonna do a live to discuss the homeless thing because being that the Queen and stuff is going on and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a vote for that. I might do. I don't know. Do I really need to do a vote for that? I'll probably just pick up a live for that, and then we can take it from there, and we'll just see how I'm going to do this. Because, like I said, not everybody likes to be on camera. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it for YouTube without showing people's faces. I don't know. I have to figure that one out. That's just a whole nother something else. So I'm sure I will figure it out. I didn't like the sexual stuff either. It wasn't necessary, but no, it didn't make sense in the story. It didn't go with the story. It made the daughter. It kind of swapped it. They kind of did a Aries Spears situation. I feel personally, I didn't feel it was necessary neither. I just didn't understand how it fell into it, and they did not explain why, or what he did. If anything, it's like a secret. It's like a family secret. So we will never know, you know. But yeah, but as my daughter is up and about, okay, I am gonna come off. Sorry, my life is a little bit short and quick and triggered short and fast. But um, I'm trying because I'm waiting to do next. I think is this week. Hold up. This Friday, I'm talking to Sun God. So hopefully, those who wants to know information about him or get to know who he is or whatever, so we can see, understand whatever, I don't know, who he is, where he falls on the levels with the peoples them, and yeah, put your notifications on when Song God is due to come on, because I know there's going to be a lot of questions. And please have your questions ready to put in the chat, or if not in the chat, I'll put out the link and you can come up and you can question him yourself. But he has a sharp tongue. I told him he can't say the N word on my panel. It will not be, it's not going to happen. If as soon as he says it, I would have to stop the whole I'll have to stop the whole talk, because I'm not going to sit here and listen to that, because the N word is low vibrational. I don't care whether people think that they are accepting it or taking it on board or whatever the case may be. That don't run with me. As far as I know, from when I was a part of the conscious community, the N word was to lower people, to make you feel less than. And when people says the hard R with such brutality, right? Whether you are of color yourself, it sounds like you want to stay in a space of low vibration. And I'm not going to be a no vibration with nobody. So, yeah. So when he comes, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's going to be in the chat, right? Just, just ask your questions. He looks like he's going to be hard to find out certain stuff, because he talks a lot on, he talks in parables and certain ways and certain ways and certain ways. But just listen before attacking. Don't intimidate him. Just listen first, and then throw your questions in. And then, like I said, after this one, I won't be really talking about him much anyway. So there's other things to talk about. I'd still watching Solar and Janae still, but you know. But there's other things to talk about. Like I said, there's other things to talk about. On Ocean Yemi, the dark side, I spoke about the purge law. Go over to the dark side of Ocean Yemi. You will see that I talk about the purge law and all that stuff. I might do a panel over there soon too, but I can only do a little bit at a time, because I'm trying to not to be in front of the laptop too much. I just use it to extract information and learn stuff myself. So but yeah, but just take a look at either the Bayou anyway. That's what this whole thing of this live is about. It's not about nothing else. And yeah. So with that said, I'm definitely gonna jump off. Okay. So, I still got other stuff to talk about. Like you said, the gangland, the stuff. There's different stuff. There's different stuff. Okay. So please comment, do the likes. Oh yeah, I forgot to put up my banner. Look, I even forgot to put up the banner thing, the thingy. All right. I do reviews sometime. If you want me to review something or talk to me, I don't think I've got my email about somewhere, but it's only I don't put out my email too much. But if you come around and you want to talk, there's a lady that needs that put something in the comment, and she needs to reach out. Reach out on the about. You'll see the email. Tap it. If not, the IG. I will talk to you. I'm not gonna ignore you. And if I don't see, if I ignore you, the only time I ignore you is if my Wi-Fi is not good, okay, or something's wrong on the other side. But apart from that, I don't ignore people like that. Okay. So with that said, I'm gonna come off. Have a good day, and please take a look at it. And maybe maybe they might do another one at E of the Bayou. Maybe we might find out what happened to the daughter really. Okay. So yeah, so you have a good day, good night, wherever you at. I'm gonna go cook some food now. It's like 5 in the afternoon over here. I'm gonna go cook some food, put some cook some black peas and rice, black black beans and rice and chicken. Okay, that's what I'm about to go do right now. I'm still trying to figure out how to make juice because prices going up, all that palaver. But anyway, that's just a whole nother different story. Okay, but I'm gonna go. I'll see ya. Oh, I'm just about to come off. I'm just about to come off. You have to watch on the replay. Um, next time I'll let you know when I'm going live. Yeah. So I'm just about to come off. I gotta go cook. I'm going to do a live as well, so I can discuss how I'm gonna do this thing for the homelessness and stuff like that. And I mean, like you'll hear it all on the replay. So with that said, I am gonna come off. Hi, Emma. I am gonna come off. So please come true, and we can have a discussion. We are all grown people. We don't have to act like children. To get our points out, and we can make our points without. I am quite a reasonable person. I'm not going to be like cussing you off or whatever. I do not go down that road. If you look at all my lives with people, my interactions, I do not. I'm quite strict with my lives. My panels, I don't play, and I do have a co-host with me most of the time, so I don't play. Okay, so yeah, let me just put. That's what I'm putting the warning in from now. So when Sungul comes here, hold your space, stay on your square, listen carefully, intensely. Use your third eye, fourth eye, whatever you got. Listen to him. Whatever questions you got to put it forward. Because he's, like I said, there's a lot of confusion amongst the community. So let's bring this thing straight forward and up and show that how black people can move without cussing and dissing each other online. Okay? And if someone does do it, like I said, I will take them off the panel. You'll get kicked off. Okay. And I will stop the whole live. I would even stop the whole live. I don't even care. Alright, because this is vital to us big people to learn what people is teaching our children, especially in the conscious community. So, like I said, I thought I'd tell you from now. Okay. So with that said, I am gonna come off. All right. So I'll see you later. Bye.